Um, I believe on that map we're definitely going to see Dweeb, the Astro Slosh player, on like maybe Try, since it
Mm.
is definitely one of Try's better maps. It can easily take control bridge, and the tower path doesn't necessarily go through bridge; it more goes through like the far left of the map. But I do feel like whenever you have Try on that map and you're able to control bridge, that just avoids the whole flanking issue from mid. So, I do believe that is definitely a weapon we want to see there.
Yeah, definitely. It it just like this slaying power of it and just like the openness kind of just is a really good combo.
Hmm.
Well, since we're on the topic of Astro, who do you think will be playing today?
I mean, you should know who's playing. I mean, you're
Uh,
the lobby
just to,
host.
well, why don't you just go ahead and guess though?
Hmm. Well, if I had to guess, definitely Dweeb and Space, and probably
Mm.
Trash, since that would be their backline, their support, and then their slosher player. Though I maybe Nito for their last player, but I'm not sure.
You actually got all four. Good job. Clap and a
Easy.
half. Well,
Yeah. Maybe
wow,
we should talk about
Mirkwood.
Mirkwood a little bit as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So Mirkwood here, we have Siege King as their captain, and the players we got Kato, Knight, Nugget, and Kahri. I think I said that right. Correct me if I said that wrong, but
Corey?
um, Corey, maybe.
Maybe.
What do you think about Mirkwood Falcons yourself, Silver?
Ooh, I think they're actually a pretty strong team. Just they know how to play, but sometimes they just need to get a little bit more serious. At least,
Mm-hmm.
um, I definitely think that the CDS will come in handy, but
Mm-hmm.
you'll never know.
Yeah, I do think that Mirkwood, we haven't really seen them on stream too much. I think we did see them week one, but after that there was like a couple of reschedules and this and
Hmm.
that. So we haven't seen them too much on stream. So it's nice to see them here for the final weekend for such a really big matchup. It's gonna have to be fun to watch. Um, but yeah, German, what do you think?
Um, like for both of these teams, I am not really familiar, but I would definitely love to see both of these teams come and play out for whatever they feel to play with, like as they play for their comp. So, but I actually do recognize Astro a little bit, but not much for their members. I've seen them a couple
Mm-hmm.
in other tournaments as well. So like, and that's what I know from these two teams.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. Well, we are actually about to head into our match, so
All
well,
right,
let's see if our
let's get
predictions pay
started.
off.
All right then, so here we go. Astro versus Mirkwood Falcons. Game one on TC Reef. Pretty excited to see what they're gonna have here for those comps. Looking to see that try slosher, but maybe they might prove me wrong as we see now both teams getting ready and looking at both of these comps. German, what do you see?
Yeah, as you said before, you said there's a tri-slosher that they have from Astro, and they did pull it out. And we're comparing to like looking at Mirkwood Falcons comp here. This is a pretty interesting comp that I don't see. CDS and K Pro. I've never seen a comp like kind of like this before, but
It's
I
almost
want to
like
see how they kind of work it out. So
it's almost like the meta comp with how many like 3 out of 4 weapons like kind of dominating the meta. Like,
Mm,
oh yeah,
it's
absolutely.
definitely a high range, high damage comp from them. Meanwhile, Astro will opt for the double slosher comp with the zap as well. They are running double armor. Right now, we see the Astro. They get a bit of the first burst, but another on this capo. They're going to fight against Jazz, but is going to go down as right now it is kind of just a stalemate with neither team really making big substantial pushes or kills, even though Astro did have this beginning kills.
Oh yeah. We see still Jazz just by on the bottom of the bridge here, still nice to turn here, but he finally goes down by Mirrorwood Falcons here. So this is now Mirrorwood Falcons push to start pushing, but 3 members go down by Astro. So this is they get the first checkpoint from Mirrorwood Falcons. So would they will be able to get at least the second checkpoint. So I don't see what else could happen here. So I don't know what you're kind of seeing here. IPS.
I mean, I'm seeing kind of there. Unfortunately, Jazz did feed, so really good strike. 2 snipes coming out from trash there. Kind of stalling that push out, but still, Noah Falcons is not stopping the pusher. Dweeb does get that caper from behind. Maybe now they're going to look for that zap to get him down, but they
I think
don't.
that is a
Zap
staggered
mounted
wipe
trade.
coming out from Mirkwood.
That is now going to basically leave Astro having to basically push through 2 checkpoints and a little bit more to get that lead. It's going to be a bit of work for them, but they could possibly do it as they do pick off the charger. Here now, Dweeb with this machine is going to get another pick as well, and this might be a wipe on the side of Mirkwood Falcons. And not yet, as I believe Siege is able to back up, but right now, German, pretty big push coming from Astro here. What do you think you need to do to get all the way down to 26?
For what I see for Astro here, all they got to do is coordinate pretty well here. They just need to just keep all their frontliners away, but it seems right now they haven't gotten much to at least get to that second checkpoint, which we know that Mirkwood Falcons was able to get that second checkpoint. So I would say maybe just go for like maybe from like different directions from left and right, or maybe that a little sneaky there if they had the chance there.
Trash really going forward, just not really staying on purchase, but honestly, it's a great positioning just to be on bridge, just looking out over everything.
Yeah, yes. One thing about this map is you always want to do is keep control of that bridge. That control bridge, you're able to basically watch left, watch right, watch forward, and also helps you to push you and get flanked. But as I say, that really, Dweeb is going to push that tower as his teammate does go down. Oh, Capo does go down on the side of Mirkwood. Another pick coming from Dweeb on Siege. There is going to be 2 down on the side of Mirkwood Falcons. We might be seeing a lead shift here. Another pick again. Another pick.
Oh, they're 3 down. Oh.
I believe this will be the counter push.
Yeah, this might be it. They might be able to get this lead here, so in which they did.
But a double bomb kill from Siege coming out.
So now Mirkwood Falcons the back foot again, and they're gonna have to actually get to that checkpoint. Basically, chip it down a little bit to get that lead. So it's gonna be easy. As right now they haven't really had much control since their own push. Astro kind of had to control the whole game, but as I say that, they do get a pick on the try here. Lancer with armor at the ready is gonna pop it. His charger does go down, and right now they're trying to push in a 3-over situation. The pro does go down, and this already might be the end of their push unless Siege here to come out with something, but fortunately doesn't. Dweeb coming in here right now with 10 kills on that case. Falcons putting in a lot of work for Astro right now.
Yeah, that K machine is actually doing a lot of work, and especially trying to help out and coordinate well. Like the K machine is just doing all that work, getting those picks, and then just helping out the team push that tower really forward when they got that lead there.
Definitely. So right now we do see though Mirkwood Falcons now starting to get their own push. The only special ready on the side of Astro is that armor. That might change very soon as armor does come out from Mirkwood Falcons. Maybe trying to make a push here. Siege getting in his own. Nugget and do go down together. It's 3 down.
That is
and
it.
Finishes off the charger, and that is going to be game 1 going to Astro. German. That game was pretty close, but Astro and Dweeb just pretty much edging Mirkwood Falcons out pretty much on most opportunities.
Yeah, that like I gotta give it all to the K machine from Astro. Like he did so much of work to help the entire of that team for the last bit of like 2 minutes there. Like he did like that K machine was just like he like getting all those picks there and just so much of just doing all the good work of helping the team getting like to with a good push there.
Well, our second game is going to be Snapper Canal Rainmaker. What's your thoughts on that, IPS?
Snapper Canal Rainmaker, this is definitely one of those Rainmaker maps where it's pretty strange Rainmaker, but it's actually first of all, it's one of the Rainmaker maps where if you get wiped, you'll probably lose or the other team's gonna push down to like 10, and it's gonna be really difficult to get back from there. But it's also kind of the one map in the game where pop doesn't matter, right? Because usually in Rainmaker, you want to try get that pop. That's a main priority because it pretty much gets you mid.
It's so much control, but On this map, it's way too high up and on uninkable surface.
Yeah, I would really agree with IPS on this one. Like, yeah, if one team just goes fully wiped, either a knockout or if just one member just stops the Rainmaker from preventing to knock it out, like this could go pretty either quick or it could just be in different situations.
It's like usually on Snare Canal, what you want to do is when you want to maybe throw a bomb at the rank shield, not do too much of it, just don't go around mid. You want to get your specials because if you're able to get your specials, that can help you get that quick wipe at the beginning of the game. That can actually win you that or get you a big push. So I think mainly what the team that's gonna win the starting fight here, or maybe win like the game by one push, is a team that's not gonna focus pop. The team that is gonna paint mid, paint around the left and right sides, get their specials, and then maybe form a team push with that to get a wipe and some kills.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, there's only 10 seconds left on the counter to choose their weapons, so we shall be getting in soon.
Maybe we might see a Sploosh come out here from one of the teams since it is Rainmaker, and I do believe Nugget plays Sploosh. I believe. I'm not sure, but we'll see here now coming into this game.
All right.
All right, now looking at both of these teams, we do see that Sploosh coming up from Mirkwood Falcons on Nugget.
And I see a brush from the side of Astro.
There also is a Vanilla Flames with the Ninja Squid there. The guy is for the bombers probably for that pop and place those in mid. So interesting comps coming out from both teams. Both teams also opting to have a Booyah heavy, so no Ray. This seems like basically both teams having similar strategies but done with different weapons. So we go on this brush, maybe looking to make something happen in mid. His splash teammate does go down, and now he's going to push against his heavy, but is going to go down to Siege there. And this might be the first push going to Mirkwood Falcons here. Siege right now, Siege on this heavy, trying to push up, put that pain pressure, is going to pop Booyah, and it's going to throw it right down the direction of Astro. And Mirkwood Falcons now opting to go left, actually. There is 2 down on Astro, though, so they have to make something happen this quick, or else it's all going to be nothing. Zap goes down as well. Another one drops on the brush, goes down as well, and this is a chance for Mirkwood Falcons to push. They gotta go.
Yeah, they gotta go. They already have 3 down, but 1 just respawned. But I think the heavy was able to stop the Rainmaker just to push the Rainmaker from near Falcons here. That was great. Pick right there by the heavy Splatling.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like Mirkwood Falcon definitely played a little bit too slow. If they played a little bit fast, they might have been able to kill the heavy, or just the heavy might not have been there at all because I think the heavy's on respawn. So that was pretty unfortunate there. As you see right now, it's 3-3 situation as both sides do go 1 down. And right now, Astro with control in mid, but still not really finding a way to get those picks on Mirkwood Falcons to get their own push going. As I say that, Leo's trying to take a push against the Flames in here, but it is going to go down to Nugget, so that is now going to be a 4v2 shoot from Mirkwood Falcons as they are going to be getting mid here. And Colby on this Flames roller. German, what do you think of this pick?
Really, from not really much I can really say. As of right now, we this situation going here. I think everyone's here just kind of playing a little bit slow here. So until maybe we see some team fights going on here.
As I say that, Mirkwood Falcons is going.
Yeah.
Ooh, throws it just a bit too high.
Very unfortunate there. So still, Mirkwood Falcons is pretty much has the pace of this game. They're still pushing, still keeping aggressiveness, and even when they're not holding mid, they're putting pressure on Astro. As I say that though, one of Mirkwood does go down. This might be an opportunity. Nugget does go down. It is now 2 down. One from respawn for Mirkwood Falcons. Nino pops this hammer here onto heavy Splatling. With the support of Booyah, might be able to find a pick. Does get the pick on the heavy. Really good pick there. Now maybe looking to get the pick on the brush.
Down 2. Wait, was there a fly?
Seems so.
I couldn't really see it from a good perspective right there.
right now, Mirkwood coming back from spawn. Astro still in control of the map. They can still make this push happen. As we with this bomb rush, maybe to get in, but honestly, German, it seems like Astro has the map control, but keeps dying to Mirkwood Falcons just holding their area and just holding, basically strong points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we see Mirkwood Falcons here just really keeping a defense, just like letting not Astro not flanking, or at least do to make something with a push here. So that was like really nice defense by Mirkwood Falcons.
Ooh, Dewey getting that great pick on the Rainmaker, and that
Nice.
that only leaves the remix alive.
Yeah, right now it's still kind of just, again, 4-4 situation. Mirkwood Falcons have complete control of mid, but they still just have that pace of the game, that control of the game that Astro can't really seem to break out of. Right now, Nugget on this boost here is been doing work for Mirkwood Falcons, but it is going to go down here as he goes down as well as, again, 3 down on Astro. Mirkwood Falcons just stopping any push from Astro.
Yeah, like Mirkwood Falcons doing a great job, like keeping all the defense good, being in good positions to like stop Astro from all those pushes that Astro is getting. Like good defense by the Mirkwood Falcons.
As we see again, he's going to go down on the side of Astro, and right now with 20 seconds left, Mirkwood Falcons is probably going to try to hold this mid as Trash coming over with this Booyah, maybe looking to do some last inspiration plays. He has control. Getting the pick on Nugget, but is going to go down to Siege there. And final second grab by Trash with that Rainmaker. A Booyah bomb is going to be thrown at him as he does survive that. Right now, Astro needs a miracle to win this. They're going to need a wipe and a lot of pain. But as I said, you get Siege, so it is one part of the process. Nugget on the
And we see 2 members go down, but I believe Nugget flanked, which I couldn't see from a good perspective right there.
Really good flank by Nugget there, just able to sneak in and get that pick on the Rainmaker to end that game. But honestly, first game was pretty even, just Mirkwood losing those team fights and the pushes, but this time Mirkwood just winning every single team fight that Astro tried to start, and it honestly seems like, Mirkwood's just going, you know what, come at us, we'll just beat you when you do.
Yeah, definitely like really strong gameplay from both teams. So Mirkwood just seemed to like shut out Astro like whenever they did try to make pushes.
Do believe that Astro definitely need to find a way to push through the defense of Mirkwood, because it seems like they might have changed their comp a little bit. So maybe that was to counter Astro from the first game. So now Astro's gonna have to adapt once again against this comp now from Mirkwood to just be able to basically break through that defense, because it seems like right now that's what they struggle with that whole game, because they were getting kills and sometimes they did have map of mid, but since they just couldn't push past that heavy or that Flingser roller.
They were definitely keeping it on lock.
So I believe what is the next map, Silver?
Manta Maria on Splat Zones.
Manta Maria Zones. That is definitely a solid map for those heavies that we saw in Game 2. Definitely for Siege there. He might be still running that for that map. And in general, that is definitely one map where I think Astro's definitely going to have to adapt here to get past the defense of Mirkwood. Because if they don't, they're still going to get locked out. Since this map, of course, if you can get the enemy's bunker, you can get your mast, and you can get like one person's bottom left watching, throwing bombs. You pretty much can just lock out the enemy team like it's nothing. So if Astro cannot find a way to displace anyone from bunker or their mast, it's going to be really tough for them to get back in against Mirkwood with the comp they were running last game.
All right, well, we are actually getting into the game, so let's see what they are playing.
So we do see, I believe, heavy again coming from both sides. Double backline.
Double backline. That is interesting. A Siege and a heavy. This is an interesting comp by Mirkwood Falcons here.
Yeah, Mirkwood's like kind of capitalizing on that
Yeah.
a small push spaces, but like definitely still an interesting pick either way.
Yeah, interesting pick to have on the C-Jet though. Like, I wonder what's on their mind to pick with the Stingray. With the of course it's gonna be the Ray spam of for the C-Jet.
Yeah, I believe they're definitely maybe looking to get one control and then just hold it from there. But as you see here right now, Astro is going to start off with the first control, and I feel like this is where, in a sense, as some people would say, Mirkwood is lost on the weapon screen, because if you have two backlines, it is really, really hard to get back in on zones if you're locked out. And their comp choice here might be just detrimental to them, but they might prove me wrong here as we maybe push up a little too much. The Flink does get the pick there. Is now going to pop bomb rush. And Trash on the heavy, on the mask there, looking pretty weak as the dude pan over and Booyah thrown at the zone. Still Astro holding on to the zone right now. And Mirkwood Falcons with that double back pump did not get in.
They just they seem to paint, but like only for like a couple of seconds. Seems like they're getting more out painted.
And that was just an unfortunate Booyah bomb. Unfortunate. It's sometimes to the people who are watching right now. This could anytime happen in a tournament like that. It be like that when you're having a Booyah bomb.
Booyah bombs are like the worst thing that could ever happen to you.
You see right now, just Astro, like Trash can just sit here and hold control. The only aggressive weapon on the side of Mirkwood Falcons is that Flings, and even then, Flings is pretty much the most complete-oriented roller in the game. So it really seems like there's not any aggression for Mirkwood Falcons to get in with, to get those picks. It really shows right now, Nugget trying to push for the C-Jet, but it's not an aggressive weapon. It is a backline, and, it is kind of strange since we saw the first two games, Nugget was going aggro weapons, so I don't know what this pick was, the idea was for this pick.
Could be a pocket, but not really a good one to have.
Although you do get two picks, with Wade coming from respawn now, and maybe try getting a pick. Oh no!
Oh yeah, Nugget was able to survive from that, but able to go down by that sloshing machine.
Right now we see a 3-3 situation here. Right now, finally, zone ticking down for Mirkwood Falcons. That Dweeb gets one. Might go down here since he jumps to a lot, but actually survives a little bit. His teammate does go down right beside him, but decides to take the side down here. Pushing Nugget, gets the pick on Nugget, and still, Mirkwood Falcons right now getting this control. This might be the chance they need. They do get the heavy as well. This is it. This might be the chance. Oh, really good pick by the try there on that jab. Maybe I'm wrong, but still, Mirkwood Falcons are keeping that control as long as they can.
Merc?
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of unfortunate for Nito.
Yeah, like I was like to say about those pictures right there, just like a good trade by both of them. But it seems that this zone is still neutralized from we still haven't gone see. But it seems Astro was able to get it back. But I'm not seeing really much. But maybe Mirkwood Falcons could try to maybe get it. But C-Jet goes down, so everything is kept under control by the try and the Foxes trying to get some good work on just getting the zone. But we see Nito here just kind of just striking right onto the mid of the hole. Yeah.
And we see still, Astro is still able to hold that lead, and since Mirkwood Falcons is struggling to get that complete hold they need that their comp would really benefit from. And to go down to Nito there is he's just able to push up.
Getting the triple.
Yeah, and there really is nothing to stop that try because it is double back. And against a comp that's got, two Slayers doing that try and then the machine, it's really hard just for Mirkwood Falcons to just go back in and get the picks on two Slayers when they have no Slayers.
Oh yeah, Mirkwood Falcons not having a hard time just to maybe get the zone back. So the sloshing machine and the try just doing all that work. Then we see a splash jump, but able to get that cancel. I think that was the Blink that got the sloshing machine. But
this might be
it. Could they maybe get the zone and get it from an overtime? And we're probably gonna take. But no, we see one member still alive and. I have no words from this.
That was quite unfortunate. I feel that double backline decision, like especially the way that like Nugget played that CJ, like I don't feel like that should have happened.
Yeah, that was at the end there. There was a glimmer of hope for them. Maybe if they were able to pick off that try and get the jump as well, they could have had stagger respawns and maybe held. But as you see from those KAs, Nito and Dweeb were able to just go off because there was nothing to stop them. When two of the players in their team were backlines, it was just really unfortunate. And honestly, it sucks, but they honestly lost the weapon screen. Like they just chose a very bad comp for that map and that mode in general, since double back is very, very unorthodox.
Definitely.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, maybe they'll try to come back with it in Anchovy Games and Splat Zone. Not Splat Zone. Clam Blitz.
Ooh, anchovy.
Hammer galore is all I can say.
I would say they do have the little. They can go from their window, and then you got the fan. Like they can go from different directions with anchovy clams. So this could go with whatever push from these teams could make, and I would like to see whatever they're gonna do with their comp here in
Mm.
anchovy clams.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really excited as well because like it's there's like no like set specials that like you can really use for this map. Like I mean, like the hammer would be nice on like Clam Blitz, but like then you just have everything else apart from like no specials like really irrelevant here.
I
In my
mean,
opinion.
to be fair, it is Ancho Clan Blitz, so the main thing you want to do is find where you want to push, because there's only two places you can really push, since the left wall isn't there for you to just climb up onto the enemy street. You either push to the fan or you push to the far right. Push to the far right, honestly bubbles can be really good there to just glide through the office and just throw the clam right in. So that might be what they need here, but honestly, I feel like the main thing right now Mirkwood needs to do is just choose a better comp and coordinate a bit more, and they probably can maybe take this game. We will see now with their comps what they decide to run. Side of Astro, we see of course the normal comp from them with the not change.
We see an
Meanwhile,
E-leader on the side
E-leader.
of Mirkwood Falcons. That's an interesting to bring, especially on this map and the mode
Clam
itself.
Blitz, like I mean like Healer can like you can get away with that on this map, but like Clam Blitz? Like that's such an odd decision.
Yeah, definitely a bit strange, since E-leader is not the fastest weapon, and if that E-leader doesn't hit their shots, it isn't going to be able to do much else other than that. Maybe right now, I say that they do get one pick, but other than that, we also see them with a T-Tech and 52, going for the aggressive shooter comp there, and then also the VBS for those missiles. Meanwhile, again, like on the side of Astro, we can see pretty much the same comp being running, except with a Nautilus now, kind of going with that no back comp with the not pseudo backline, but another with this Falcon with 52 on the right side. He's going to put up a wall here, trying to control this fan so they can keep up the pushing pressure, as they do have 17 clans ready. They have 3 up on as well, so they're probably going to look for a push here. One does drop down on another. It might go down to
Yeah, unfortunate
That
with those shots on Nugget though. I feel like they would have gotten the pick right there, but those shots from Nugget there was just like I was just so like shocked that it didn't even get any of the shots on him.
52 and
just getting those picks.
52 and 96 never really have the best RNG whenever you always need it.
Absolutely, like the RNG to the 52 guys, like the RNG.
You do see here Mirkwood Falcons the first push, though 2 of them do go down, but they at least get it down to 65, 62 actually, as the E-leader does get another one in. But first push going to Mirkwood. Astro now going to be trying to get back into the game, as they're going to probably try to make a push their own here. But so far, it seems like that E-leader pick has actually been working, since, like I said, they got to get picks or else it's useless, and they've been getting those picks, so, good on them. And right now, Nugget here, kind of dilly-dallying around mid, probably trying to bid clans for their next push. They do have 18 clans to ready here, so we might see another Mirkwood Falcons push unless Astro has anything to say about it.
Another unfortunate blue
But
bomb. Like,
space
but
dropping down at
he
the
was able to
perfect
at least get the pick though. At least he got one pick from that.
space
Again,
jumping down at the
it
perfect
have to
moment.
be like that sometimes.
Nugget gonna sneak in there with the plan, but that definitely wasn't worth it since it only got them a point, and it's gonna give another pity to Astro. So if they're not able to defend it, that's gonna fight them back really, really hard there. You see now Trash on his engine, he looked for some picks, not able to get any, and right now Astro with the more clam advantage, getting that map control in, it might be their turn to push here, German.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like they got one power climb and a pity, so like Astro here needs to kind of rethink what they're gonna do. They're gonna have to like stop their Mirkwood Falcons defense here. So we see a trade by the from like we see Astro going down. So Mirkwood Falcons trying to regain mid here, and we see already Nugget just going in, but is he able to get it in? But he actually gets it in. Like
Gets him, but again, that's only 10
10.
points, and right now, Mirkwood Falcons gotta tell Nugget, wait for us, be patient. We can push together and make this not only a one power plant push, an even bigger push. Because right now, they're just giving Astro free clams, and yes, they did get 10 more points, but if Astro gets one good push, that's gonna be game. You see here, with this crisis on the flank, might go down though. Does get armor to help him. Yes, they're gonna get it. He's gonna get taken out by Steve. Jump in by Trash to get the clam in, but Dweeb, the only one left, and that might be the pushover already for Astro.
Yeah. Definitely such an odd jump in coming out from Jazz, like right on top of that area, like with Siege already starting to shoot at him.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate there. Nugget calling for his teammates and maybe looking to paint up this right side, maybe get map control, but right now they're just sticking around, just letting Astro kind of come back in, which is pretty questionable since they did get a wipe. They could have gone to map control, but right now, Dweeb on this right side, when anything happen, they do get Lancer down. Oh,
Nugget again.
Nugget again, trying to just go for it.
Get the jump in, come on.
It's gonna stall out Astro, but they do get the not trade, so this might be beneficial, but either way, Mirkwood Falcons going to defend, and now Astro does have another pity, so if Astro can't get in here, they'll get the lead, no problem, but as I said, Weaver's struggling to see how it goes down to the rain, but the Iliad does go down as well. 2 down now, and Astro, as both of them are the last ones left, they do get a power climb now, so they're going to take the other one. Nugget here watching this left side with his Eye of Hawk, does get the pick on Nito, and that's going to be game going to Mirkwood Falcons. We are getting a game 5.
Woo! Good first match.
That was like, I think from what I seen Nugget, like 3 times, like he just goes straight in with that power clam. I think what he's trying to do for me, like, I think he's trying to make them stall like Astro there. Like maybe just like, because I think we've seen like how many Astro members trying to just focus Nugget there when he was trying to score that power clam there.
Yeah, it was like that last power clam. I definitely agree. Like, just helped them out a ton because it kind of got Astro off their backs whenever they were trying to push. Which
Absolutely, yeah.
though
I feel like
you
go ahead.
It would have been cool if they jumped in like with their pity, because then they could have gotten like down to like 21, and that would have been game sealed.
Possibly, but I do believe if the power climb did jump there and they 2 went down, maybe after that push, Astro could have easily gone to control against 2 people on that left side there. So that might have been actually a better play to not jump with that power climb. Although, definitely the first 2 times the Nugget did that, it was pretty questionable. That third time, it definitely was a good play as they had people looking at him and it was able to get a bit more points for Mirkwood Falcons at the same time. So it definitely was a pretty good play. And then good defense coming out from Mirkwood Falcons after that was able to just pretty much finish up that game. And now Mirkwood Falcons adapted and they, pretty much just stalled out Astro completely. So Astro has another problem on their hands. They got to find out how to not get stalled out by Nuggets flanks and kind of, you could call them cheese plays. as we go into this 5th map now, which I believe is
Is
tower control on what map?
Starfish main stage.
Starfish main stage. They're gonna have to make sure not get staggered by Nuggets flanks here, as there is 2 sides to flank. So if they have to focus in the whole game, they are not gonna be able to get any pushes going. So hopefully they'll be able to adapt for that. We will see now.
Yeah, and as I said before, like I definitely see we definitely seen both teams using heavy remixes. I mean, they could definitely use any sort of splatling they want, but if both of these teams are gonna go for like the heavy remix on this map and mode, I feel like this would also be a good for benefit if they work in their favor trying to go with the heavy splatling flank, or they could try something else with if they pull a heavy remix here.
Yeah, definitely. We are now going into this game on TC Starfish, Game 5, playoffs on the line here for both teams.
Come on,
looking at their
guys.
comps, German, take it away with their comps.
Yeah, and we see an aggro comp from Mirkwood Falcons, so they're not going to try to go for splatling. And we see a charger this time from Astro here. So looking at these comps here, and I'm expecting to see with, Astro going back with just that double slosher. Like, it's definitely working in their favor too. So we already see a trade with the K-Machine and the K-Pro here. So everything is just really neutral and mid, but I think Jazz here just taking the tower, but like had to just move out just to not at least like die, because they gonna have to play as a team. And we see now Mirkwood Falcons trying to now get this push here. They get a lead, but just not as much. And we see K-Pro going down, so this is something, and I actually did not know that was actually a VDS. I thought it was CDS just for a quick second, which see, like, that's an interesting pick that I would never see in comp of VDS.
Yeah, VDS definitely like underutilized. Like, it can be a great addition, but like most people just prefer CDS due to its killing something special.
We do see here now 3 down for Astro as Mirkwood's gonna make the first push. And looking at these comps, we have Astro, who's playing a much more kind of defensive comp with that charge, so he's going to be playing a little bit slower. So Mirkwood Falcons definitely looking to outpace them completely with no back. As they do have misses, Inkjet, Briabomb, and Armor to do that. As they are going to clear his first check with Briabomb coming out, Flurry on the jet, and looking to get a pick. Isn't able to get one, they're landing. Oh, does get an assist there though. Maybe the pick on Jazz. There's actually 2 down now on Astro. If this keeps going, this could be pretty big for Mirkwood Falcons. I believe the try does drop now on Flurry, but Flurry backing up all the way.
And well, they have to dive into the water there.
No, it's just to freshen up. It's just to freshen up.
Oh,
no, they jump in. Maybe get this pick on the try, does get the trade, and man, honestly, I feel like that push could have been a lot bigger. I feel like that push could have been definitely a lot bigger from Mirkwood Falcons, but pretty much them backing up, only against 2 Astro players, but if they can defend against now these 2 checkpoints from Astro, that can definitely be really good here, as they are attempting their own push. But now 3-2 situation, Armor coming out for Mirkwood Falcons, Crash left in his tower on the zone. He is able to get some help to get, I believe, that zap down, but still, he's now on this VDS. Oh, does go down to Nito on that try though. He does have Armor at the ready, isn't have Armor, but he's gonna go down to Nugget. And right now, this is just a bloodbath.
You sound like 3 deaths there. Like,
yeah, just like picks and picks like from like each team. Like they're just like trying to get into like maybe get some pushes and get into like some fights and help each other out here. So like we already see 2 members go down from Astro. So maybe what Falcons could just now get some pushes here. We see a jump here, but is Nugget gonna get this pick? No, the K-Machine was able to get that pick right there. Like the K-Machine really doing some work today. Like they've done so well in like round 1 here. So like I like so much work for like in their favor.
Definitely.
Right now, Dweeb here, maybe looking to get another pick on Siege right now. Dweeb's a situation, another trying to put pressure on Tower. Trash is just surviving there. Dweeb doesn't get a pick on Siege though. And this might be the snowball that Astro needs as the rest of the players are jumping in here and starting to rush. Trash just go down on Tower. Lance going down. 2v2 situation now. Siege and Cairo Tori left alive. Siege goes down to the try. Tori gonna try stall as much as he can. Is gonna trade with that try saucer. Nothing now. Coming back is just gonna jump in and just Astro taking care of.
Yeah, this could be a little bit of a problem here. Yep, and there we go. We see Astro getting the lead here. But they're still going, but that's going to be a full wipe. A full wipe by, so now Mirkwood Falcons have to think here if they're going to try to play it back now. They're going to have to play really aggressive now for the last 40 seconds here. They got to do something.
It's definitely unfortunate. Mirkwood Falcons were feeding in and just desperately trying to save that lead, and it really did not work out. As now they're going to make a push of their own, but I feel like the main things they need to do is need to take out that try and that machine. As you see, both of them with 13k doing a lot of work on the Zap and Charger aren't doing as much, so I feel like they need to set the priority straight real quick on who to kill. As I say that,
we see 2 picks from the from Dweeb here. Is he going to get the 3rd pick though? But he will not. He's trying to just trying to stay alive here. Another 2 picks. Delayed quad right there.
Flat bomb.
And that is it. Astro gonna take this set 3-2, keeping their playoff soap alive. And it really seems like now Astro, that game just went off. They unfortunately were going down the first half of the game, but then Dweeb and Nito just popping off on those sloshers, just hitting those picks. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, Astro, yeah, with their comp on the Tri-Slosher and Slosher machine, like, they've been getting all those KAs, like, throughout this match up right here. So, like, yeah, the machine and Tri just working paired up and just, like, getting, like, just the picks and just stopping Mirkwood Falcons just from getting, like, started with a push here. So, like, that's just, like, amazing to see, both, like, from the machine and the Tri just working together and really well coordinated.
Definitely. I feel like Astro just had sheer killing power, and like that definitely paid out for them at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like in the end, like everyone can, you know, start do more better in the future. Like, I gotta say, great, like, performance from both sides though. Like,
Yeah,
everyone
definitely. That was a really
everyone like played so well. Like, that was just amazing to
Going
start
to game 5 kind of proves it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.